story of an underdog's triumph is mostly found in fairy tales, but the epic journey of the young Pakistani brigade's rise to the top of the world against all odds is nothing short of fantastic. The underdog dab fit them like a glove, and no one gave them even an outside chance. A loss against India in a warm-up game in front of a packed house meant that Yunus Khan's men were under the scanner throughout. What made matters worse was an abysmal show against England in the first group game at the Oval. The media back in Pakistan had started calling for Yunus's head. Why does he keep smiling? They screamed.
Unbeaten, I think. So the main thing is that I'm only concerned about my performance.
It all came down to a do-or-die match against the Netherlands, and Pakistan had to win by a good margin to make it to the next round. And many say that is when it turned around for the Green Machine. An 82-run cakewalk where the Netherlands saw Pakistan make it to the Super 8 stage. But their real test was once again against a rampaging Sri Lankan, and the men from Emerald Islands prevailed by 19 runs. It was then that destiny smiled. Swing bowler Yasir Arafat sustained an injury and had to be sent home. And in came Abdul Razak. The all-rounder, making a comeback after 2 years, made a huge statement against New Zealand, sharing the new ball with the talented Mohammad Amir. And then it was all about a 5-wicket burst by Umar Gul that sealed the deal as Pakistan raced away to a 6-wicket win, chasing a paltry 100 runs for victory. With Ireland to brush aside for a berth in the semi-finals, Pakistan suddenly looked the side to beat. Indeed, as expected, the Irish were no match for Yunus's men on a mission. Pakistan had made it to the last 4 and were all set to take on the tournament favourites, the mighty South Africa. There is where the critics felt the dream would finally end, and the Proteas did well to restrict a powerful Pakistani lineup to 149, but not before Shahid Afridi showed how much he has matured over the years, as he played one of his best and most composed knocks, scoring a half-century to aid Pakistan's cause. The South African dugout was charged up. But then there was the Afridi factor. An economical 2-wicket haul by the end of his quota of 4 overs had all but sealed South Africa's fate. The perennial chokers, Proteas, fell agonizingly short by 7 runs. For the second time on the trot, Pakistan made it to the finals of the ICC T20. The trials and tribulations of the journey were similar to the turmoil the country had gone through since the dramatic last final against India 2 years back. Then came the big day, the home of cricket, as 11 proud men took to the field with the hopes and expectations of a whole nation riding on their shoulders. The Pakistanis looked up for it right from the go as young Amir bamboozled the tournament's top scorer Dilshan with his fast and hostile bowling. Razak once again made a strong point by cleaning up Lankan middle order. Captain Sangakkara, though, tried to lead a brave recovery. Victory now seemed within reach as Akmal and Shahzeb began solidly, but were circumspect. And with the loss of both openers, Pakistan seemed spot of bother. Come at the hour, come at the man. In came Boom Boom Shahid Afridi. The time was ripe, the arena was set, and the game was hanging in the balance. He swung it Pakistan's way. Shahid Afridi once again showed why the T20 version is tailor-made for him, as he guided Pakistan to a historic victory.
Afridi fittingly hits the winning run. Shahid Afridi, big man, big game, he's a leg man.
Pakistan were crowned the world champions in 2020. The whole nation went wild with joy, forgetting all their worries, celebrating a monumental victory of one nation. On the day of our country's anniversary, let's hope this is the beginning of a new dawn in not only cricket, but in our nation's destiny. Faraz Qasim, Dawn News.